Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you see me and hear me okay? And the table and everything, I hope. We'll play some Elder Sign in a min. Hey, Monica. Hey, James. Yes, James is the cause of this stream. Oh, my hair's gone mad. I had to wear a hat today. It's messed the whole thing up. Because usually it's so neat and tidy, of course. But yeah, James has been posting pictures in the Discord of him playing Elder Sign. And it's made me think, it's been ages since I've played Elder Sign, and it shouldn't take too long for me to remember how to play Elder Sign. We'll see how well I've done at relearning all the bits of Elder Sign. Well, stream 2, you can see Primal on my pre-recorded one yesterday. Although we are all doing different things. I believe. Like, we're all being given, like, a different biome, like everyone that's been asked, I think, is doing, like, a different biome and things for Primal. So, although, yeah, that's the only definite difference. So, I don't know if we're doing like the same monster and stuff. But yeah, the schedule is dictated by Sabrina. So if there's clashes with other streams, Sabrina is in charge of all of that. You still got your names here. What is it? What's it changed to? I haven't seen anything to update. What would it say instead of your names? Hey, finally, how's it going? Because hopefully, the hope is to be live again this week on probably Thursday or Friday. But there's stuff to learn, there's stuff to film. Time is really, 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 really tight, and doing it every night and the weekends around Essen time was not the best plan. So yeah, a balance must be struck. Some weeks I've just got to not be live. Like on Sunday, I'm all like, oh yeah, well I'll be live loads of times this week to make up for it. But actually, I've got to try and do all the other stuff as well. We'll see how it goes, won't we? But yeah, Elder Sign. Hopefully, it's not like there is a lot involved in trying to get ready for Speakeasy. But for this, hopefully, I remember all of the bits. There's something in the way of my head, isn't there? This pole not high enough. Apologies if it squeaks. Hey, that's not the bit that squeaks. Now hide the microphone. It doesn't exist. User ID thing. As you name in some numbers. Oh, like your username in it. It does that sometimes in comments. Like I think it's if I look at the YouTube app on my phone. I think if I look at the comments on my YouTube Creators app, it shows me people's usernames instead of their names, and that's done for a while. It's really confusing. What's the point in us having names on here then? But no, it hasn't done it on here yet. I hope it doesn't, because that would be weird. So, Elder Sign, it's all alchemy and that, but rather than being out, well, let's say for now, later on we go out into the world, but for base Elder Sign plus Unseen Forces, I think the first expansion is, we are in the Miskatonic Museum, stuff is happening, and an Ancient One is waking up. We need to try and stop them waking up, or if it does wake up, we need to defeat them to stop them from taking over the world and that. Well, destroying the world, probably. I don't know how much interest they have in taking over it. So, we are going to be doing this with dice by completing adventures to try and obtain Elder Signs. We need 12 of them to stop Glacky from waking up. As I said, there's some bits mixed in from this. I think it's just from that first expansion because I might be wrong with maybe one more expansion, but I think like the first expansion is one of those where it's like for the first one for Eldritch Horror, where it's like you need to include this. It makes the base game a lot better, and it's more stuff basically. And then the other expansions for Elder Sign are kind of not standalone because you need the base game stuff, but they aren't mix and match. They have their own setting, whether it's like in the Arctic or in the streets of Arkham, and they've got their own things going on in those bits. So we are just playing for now, hoping there'll be another Elder Sign one in the not too distant future, because it's something I can fit in a lot more easily. Yeah, we are mainly playing with stuff from those first two bits, I think, and the first expansion I did Blessed and Cursed and stuff, and a load of extra cards for a lot of the decks, I think. Hey, Darth, how's it going? Greatest hits. Well, yeah, this I'm excited as well to. I haven't played Elder for ages. I think it was rebought in the kind of excited buying up time of when I got Eldritch Horror a few years ago. I played that for the first time, and that made me go back and be like, well, I used to love Arkham Second Edition, and maybe we should try Third Edition again, and maybe we should try Elder Sign. Got them all, and Rach and I have definitely played some Elder Sign since then, but not very much really. So, need to make up for that. A dice tray. Unless we're Mr. Blobby. Who needs eyes? He doesn't need eyes to see us all. Use your ID thing. It shows up on some streams. That's really weird. I wonder why that's happening. What a daft thing do. Right. So, in this night in the Arkham Museum, we are changing the camera angle slightly because I haven't factored in me being in the way. We have Diana Stanley, the redeemed cultist, and Marie Lambeau, the entertainer, who are going to try and stop this guy from waking up. And yeah, I've just decided to play it with two characters. You can play as many as you like, I think, in solo. So this tells you what you start with. The footprint is a clue token. You use those for rerolls. And we start off with a spell here. Diana's got an Inner Beast. Discard after rolling to change any number of results to these mask results, which you might need for things. Marie Lambeau starts off with two spells. And they are both spells that you can use to hold dice onto them. And use in future turns to help you get the things that you need. And we've got our own special features here. Diana wants to defeat monsters, and we'll get clues for doing that. Marie can spend 3 trophies. Trophies are defeated monsters and completed adventures and other worlds. Spend 3 trophies to choose a die and change its result to any other result. So, first of all, let's say Diana will go first. She's got a bit of rerolling. Maybe that will help her. And the first thing that you do on your turn is move. We start our turn up in the souvenir shop here. And you can move to one of these other locations. So you can try and get some extra items and things here. You can heal at the first aid station. You can spend trophies at the souvenir shop and the chapel to get things. Starting again, we don't have any trophies. Or you can move yourself to one of the available adventures. So the adventures, they've got some flavour and stuff to them. They have the number of trophies that it's worth if you complete it. And then they've got series of tasks that you need to do. So you'll go to an adventure and roll dice to try and complete those adventures by rolling the faces on them. Some have got extra things like you need to lose a sanity over here on Break On Through. Some spaces will be filled with monsters later. If you complete the thing, you get the rewards. If you fail to complete the thing, you'll suffer the penalties. Now, it's not necessarily the easiest or most difficult one, but Break On Through over here is taking one of our green dice out of the game. It's locking it. So we've only got 5 out of 6 dice from the start. So I'm tempted to try and get this out of the way first. Hey, well then, players, again. Hey, Mr. Blobby, of course. Number 1 hit singer. So Diana is going to come on through. Well, she's going to break on through. Over here, with a shriek, the very fabric of reality came apart in my hands. So we've had the movement phase. Then we have the resolution phase. So we can choose to fail the adventure if we want to. At this point, you can intentionally fail it to get to the penalties. But we are going to try and attempt it. You create the pool of dice. That's usually the green ones, but you might be blessed or cursed and have extra ones. You might have items that will give you extra dice. And then we roll the dice, and we are trying to roll one of these lines of things. So let's roll and see what we get. And that will be great in other adventures. Right now, that's not the best for me. So, apply rerolls. We could reroll some or all of them. It's kind of tempting. We could just keep the 3 clue because if I roll a scroll, that line is done. Or we can secure dice on spells. Diana doesn't have any spells, although Marie does have the Chant of Thoth here, which can be cast in another person's turn and get some dice on it, the future. But one thing that we can do, you check to see if you can complete a task with the dice that you've got. We can't complete either of the tasks on here. We need a scroll, and we haven't rolled one. So if you can't, then you can focus. If you haven't already got a die on here, you can take one of the dice and put them on here for safekeeping for a future roll and use it later. Then I would have to remove a die, and I can go again and roll and try and get the things that I need. So I can, if we completely fail at this, store a die on me until later. But I think let's use the clue. They're here for using. Let's get it used. So I'm not going to re-roll the 3 though. It's some or all of them. So let's see what we get. We got a scroll. So I can do the scroll and the 3. Even if I'd rolled extra scrolls and stuff, you can only fill one line with your dice. And you can do them in any order, as long as the adventure hasn't got this arrow on it. You have to do those from top to bottom. So, since that roll is now successful, then we don't have to worry about it. Like, there's no penalty. You don't have to lose dice or anything. So we go right back to creating the pool of dice, which is these 3 now. And all I need is a scroll on these dice. I don't have anything really that can help me. So we get not a scroll. Lose a die. I could focus, but we don't need any other symbols than these things. So continue. I've got 2 more chances to roll this scroll. Really crossing my fingers, because it would be really nice to get this back. And you basically need to do things in 1 turn if you can. And we get... It's the scroll. Brilliant. So this one here isn't a task. You need to lose a sanity for doing that. And Diana only has 4 to begin with. So she's taken a sanity damage there. But we have completed all of the tasks on the thing now. So we can go to the rewards bit. So the dagger is a unique item. So you draw one and see what you get. So we have got the Burnick carving. So you can spend this to gain the red die, even if it's locked. And the red die has higher clue values in it, as well as the other symbols as well. Yep. And then the other one is a gate symbol. So you draw another world card. You're meant to put them in a row underneath, but to avoid zooming out, I can't remember if this is going to affect anything, not putting them underneath. To avoid zooming out, I'm just going to put it over to the side. Where's my other world cards? Here it is. Is my camera angle going to fit these in? We might have to lose the decks off here. You can now go... So this is just another option that you've got to go to. The Great Hall of Ciliano. So kind of... It might be tough getting the 6 clues by yourself, but we'll see. So that's done. Because it's completed, you have to go back to the souvenir shop. Diana gets these 2 trophies, possibly to be spent on one of these things later. I'm just going to put them like off to the side. Maybe put her trophy number there. Put Marie's underneath. Successfully resolved. Move to the entrance. Gain the trophy. Gain the rewards. Move to the clock phase. The clock phase. So you have to move the clock to the next space. The clock goes in quarters, basically, so it goes to 3 o'clock. It matters because sometimes things will kick off at midnight, and you might have abilities that only happen once per day, so you've got to wait till midnight to activate those. So let's see what we've got in the Mythos card. So first of all, the first things happen. One investigator of the player's choice becomes cursed. Cursed isn't nice. Cursed gives you the black die at the start of each adventure. And if you successfully resolve the adventure, you get rid of it. So maybe we should do... Like, Marie can hold things back more. But maybe Diana, since she can get the red die, maybe Diana should... We can get space for clues in other way, for items in other ways, can't we? Marie's might have to move down a little bit. I didn't factor me being in the way, did I? So Diana's going to be cursed, and hopefully Marie will get to do something on her turn. Oh, we need to replace the adventure as well. Leaving a gap. Seeking leads. That would be nice, actually, for Diana, because she can turn things into masks, as would sudden attack. Okay. And there might be a lingering effect. There isn't from this Mythos card, so we can get rid of it. That's the clock phase done, and we move on to Marie's turn. So she can spend trophies. We don't need to spend trophies right now. Where should she go to? So the Great Hall, we can... Let's get rid of a monster, isn't it? And get a spell and an Elder Sign. That's why you want to go into the gates. But you can also do this Secret Gathering to get an Elder Sign. The Terror effect kicks off if you try and do something in a roll. If you couldn't complete a task on your turn, as well as, losing a die like normal, you have to suffer the Terror effect. So here, you could quite easily... quickly go insane. So it might not be the best thing to do. Although Marie can put dice aside more easily to try and reach that 6, but it's 2 scrolls as well by herself. Scrolls on all of this stuff. It's all going to be quite tricky. You've got sudden attack, got an Elder Sign on it as well, but it wants you to get these masks. I should have drawn a Mythos card in setup, shouldn't I? Thanks, James. So we'll have to say Marie was cursed from that first Mythos card. And then for our new draw, each blessed investigator rolls a green die. No one's blessed. So there you go. Okay, so what is Marie going to do? She could just try and gain some stuff before she goes out. Because she is cursed, but she's only going to stop being cursed by doing a card. Vital information's a little easier. I feel like getting those 6 is going to be very tricky. Yeah, vital information. Let's go over there and see what she can do. She's got all 6 dice now as well. So I was waiting to do that Mythos card before the stream started, but then I forgot that it was part of setup. Okay. Oh, a good start, actually. So you only get to put a die on yourself if you failed the roll. Which she didn't fail, but maybe she wants to cast a spell to hang on to one of these, the scroll or the monster die, so that is... Well, she only needs 3 clues as well. This isn't a 6 one. I didn't send her to that because I was too worried she wouldn't do it. She would have done it easily. So she can do 3. Clues are on a lot of stuff, though. Maybe you should do the scroll. Oh, you haven't rolled the cursed die. Remember, she got cursed in a retcon. So the black die, you roll it with the rest, and if you roll a symbol matching the black die, you remove the black die and the one that rolled that. So yeah, the clues you would hope would be easier to do in the future. So I'm going to say we'll take the scroll and we're going to cast Call Friend to hold that terror die on there as well. Oh, do I not do another one? Oh, thanks, James. My rushed learning's worked against me, hasn't it? Nothing happened anyway. We'll put that back on the top. No, we'll have a different one. So yeah, I'm going to cast that spell so that we can hold that for the next roll. So we don't lose any dice because we successfully did a task. And then let's see what we get in the next one. Here we go. There's 3 clues and lose a sanity. Then final roll. I have got the thing, haven't I? I can use it from the spell, and it'd be amazing if I rolled it as well. So we lose the spell now that the die has been used off of it. We've completed a task, so go back, get 3 clues, and if you successfully complete an adventure when you are cursed, then you get rid of your curse. So that's gone now. They can go back to the pool. Had her 3 clues, and she has got a trophy. We need a new adventure. Did you hear that? Green die locked. Ooh, but that is a perfect task for Diana Stanley, isn't it? I suppose you can only do 1 task at a time, but it's all right, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, Diana should probably go and do that. She would get blessed for doing that. And a spell and a unique item. That seems like a good thing to go and do if you've got an item that makes masks easier to roll for you. So discard after rolling to change any number of results to mask results. Let's see if she can get this done. Rolling 1. Yeah, she's rolled 1, so we won't use the item. We'll just pop that on there. And oh, I haven't done the clock phase, have I? For Marie. And then she might even roll 2 here. She is not, but she will use her inner beast. So great that we've got these things, but they're gone now. So we can turn any number of them to mask results. Let's turn 2 of them. Should we turn all 4 of them and have Marie cast her other spell? To get another one of these mask-heavy tasks done like this one here. You get an Elder Sign for completing this sudden attack. You're at risk of putting monsters out, but Diana wants monsters. Because are they... Usually you would cast them on your turn, but the spells... This card face up in front of you after rolling dice. After any result manipulation, but before any terror effects, choose 1 die. Put it on the securing item. You can remove some or all of them if you're eligible to use those dice. I think that seems good. Well, let's change them all to mask then. And Marie will take the 2 spare ones. With Chant of Thoth, but then that is really... That's everything that we started with gone. We'll try and get some successful stuff off this. We've unlocked that green die again. Diana goes back, gets a spell and a unique item. So the spell, Mists of Rella, it's just storing a die on the card. And then the unique item, Kopesh of the Abyss. Discard after an investigator moves to an adventure with a monster to move the monster to another adventure. Nice. And then Blessed as well. Blessed, you roll the white die in every adventure, and it's just another nice die. So, that's it, isn't it? She's got 4 trophies now, which she could spend. She could get a spell over here. 8 trophies. And you can become blessed at the chapel. That would be nice. For Marie. Hey Rob, previous task should have been top to bottom order. Oh, okay, she could have just put the top one down last time. Did she? Yeah, she could have put the top one down, couldn't she? And then done off the spell. But she might not have rolled the clues. I won't take it back. But yeah, I missed that. So, at midnight, each investigator loses a sanity while Don't Fall Asleep is out. And it's going to become midnight. And we've locked these masks in. Oh, I don't really want to lose the masks now we've done that, though. But it means we both lose a sanity. If she doesn't go over there to try and do that. Even with the clues, it's unlikely, isn't it? let's stick to the plan. Go to sudden attack. Might have to go to the first aid station. Either heal a sanity or a stamina for free, or pay 2 trophies to fully regain either. 4 trophies to fully regain both. She could just pay 2 trophies to fully regain the sanity at some point. But you don't want to go all the way without it. Right, let's roll these then. But we know that we can, with the clues, we can do this sudden attack. So let's see. We have not rolled 3 clues. So for the first bit, we can say, there's one off of the spell, and not have to do the terror effect. 3 clues, please. Second roll, although, as I said, putting monsters out wouldn't be the worst thing. It's a lot of monsters. Oh, I don't think... Oh, that is 3 clues, but in a very roundabout way. Lucky there's no more tasks on this, because that's 4 dice on a not very difficult task. But with the held masks, we could do that. So we get a unique item, an enchanted knife, so get the red die. A common item. Tent, discard at the start of your turn, skip your movement and resolution phase to fully regain stamina and sanity. Nice. And an elder sign. Where are my elder signs, please? We have our first elder sign. If we get 12, then we stop the Ancient One from waking up. So yeah, that's that. Is that everything for your turn? Oh, new adventure comes out. Stay away from the windows. 8 clues and then 2 masks, but 2 elder signs for doing that. You can team up as well, and like if you're both at a location and you fail on your turn, you can focus a die on your person, but you can instead request assistance from anyone else that's there, and it lets you store a die on their token to try and build up things that you need for future rolls. Okay. So, it's going to turn to midnight then, isn't it? It turns to midnight, we see a Mythos card. And that is going to be roll a green die. Oh dear. On an investigation result, add that many doom. It's not an investigation result. And there is no lingering effect. Nice. So Diana is blessed. Where would Diana like to go? Oh, it was midnight. Each investigator loses a sanity. And a bit scared of a secret gathering. Because like Marie has got more sanity, so should maybe go there. The Great Hall's not that scary. Stay blessed until you fail an adventure, or become cursed, or the Ancient One awakens. She's not blessed either. What's the... Get my symbol reference out. What was the other reward on this? Oh no, she's not blessed. You're reading the wrong symbol. A monster comes out. This is the blessed symbol. She is not blessed, thank you very much. You draw a monster from the monster bag and put it on one of these white spaces, and it can go out on the thing that you just drew as well. See these white bordered spaces? You're either adding a task or changing a task to be something different, and it could even be easier than like getting 8 clues. Get the 2 monster symbols. I suppose clues are on more faces. Now we've got the ability to move things around. She wants to defeat monsters. She goes to like the Great Hall, and that advances the clock, doesn't it? At midnight, resolve all midnight effects on the back. Doesn't advance the clock. Each investigator on this adventure discards an ally. I don't think we found any yet, but we might. Yeah, just make it 1 terror harder, which is still hard. But we're not blessed. This would bless you. She can get the red die. Maybe that would be a thing to do. So that lets you remove a Doom token as well. I'm not forgetting any bits for putting Doom tokens out, am I? It's Fickle Fates. I'm scared of the scrolls all of a sudden now. I like the idea of defeating a monster. Hey Neil, how's it going? I should go and try and do it with Fickle Fates. Get a red die as well, but it's a lot of scrolls. Let's... It's 8 clues, but it's also 2 masks in one go. And we don't have that beautiful item anymore. Stay away from the windows is very tempting. It's just failing it. It's a sanity damage, 2 health damage, and a doom goes on there. We get 2 Elder Signs for completing it. Let's try and get blessed at Fickle Fates. Do we use the red die for this? There's no other reward for this other than becoming blessed and putting a monster out. So you're effectively, losing that thing that could be helpful in a future task. And it shouldn't be that hard to do, but it would. But I'm betting it's not going to happen if we don't use it. We're going to use it. Let's get the red die. Let's not hang on to these things. We could be losing. And check if we've got all of the bits on the red dice. Still reading the Sand rulebook. Oh, they're not an expansion thing, are they? The red has got that on it, hasn't it? Yeah, the red hasn't got any terror on it. Is the thing that's missing. Got a little table on there, I've just realised. So yeah, let's try Fickle Fates. So... oh, we can do scroll and 2 clues from there. And then a wild card would be nice. And a scroll, of course. We can roll any scrolls again. So we will lose... there's no terror thing, luckily. We will lose the green die because the red has got a wildcard face. So that's what we want to keep, really, more than anything. And if we rolled one of the 2, I could save it on the spell. I could save it on me, couldn't I? Because we'd be failing that. So, yeah, I'll save that on me, and we lose a die. 2 more chances to roll. It is only 1 in 6, isn't it, on the die? I suppose it's 1 in 3 on the red die of rolling it, because we've got the wild card. Failed. So last chance. I think we're going to fail a simpler one. Probably have to go back to the first aid station. Failed. So, our first failure. And the red die was used to do that. So, take a sanity damage. That's 3 out of 4. And that stays there, doesn't it? And she stays there, I think. Oh yeah, GridCon. I've getting all about, like, until recently. We were going to that. I hope you have an amazing time. Got it that we couldn't go, but yeah, it will hopefully, like, if we can even get tickets next year, it will hopefully be easier to arrange. Yeah, I do want to go to. I've still never been to Aircon. Can't believe that. But hopefully, like, yeah, nothing's arranged yet. But yeah, it'll be nice to pop down to because I hear it's great. So, we failed. We moved time on. So Marie could come over and try and do this. And she would have like Diana's help technically. In fact, do we lose all of the dice, don't we? After you fail to do it. She doesn't keep the focused die, does she? Yeah, at the end of the resolution phase, it's all returned, so you don't save them for future turns. That's on the spells, isn't it? And it's like it's tough to like get all those scrolls, isn't it? Out here, I suppose Marie has got rerolls more than anything else. Maybe she should try stay away from the windows, get the red die, and have all of these rerolls for things. It's a big punishment if you fail, but 2 Elder Signs if you succeed. Yeah, she's going to go for it, because Diana's probably going to have to go and heal. She's going to Enchanted Knife, get the red die. I'm going to stay away from the windows. 8 clues. Seems like a stupid idea now. So we could have 4 of the clues right there. There's 2 masks, though. That's what we should do, isn't it? The clues. Through rerolls we could get later. So there we go. We'll say the 2 masks, because they're 1 in 6s of getting those. And you have to get them together. So getting clues. There's 7. So spend a clue. We just need an investigation. I'm calling these clues as well, because that's the clue symbol, isn't it? In this game, it's the investigation symbol. But footprints aren't clues. Footprints. So stay away from the windows. Completed. Yeah, did take the red die and a clue token, but it's a price to pay, isn't it? And so, 2 Elder Signs. 9 more to go. So get rid of the red die for now so I don't give it to someone accidentally. No punishments. Back to the souvenir shop. She now has the 4 clues. She's got 4 trophies. So 3 of those 4 could be spent to choose any die and change its... choose 1 die and change its result to any other result. Yeah, GridCon sold out so quickly this year. Like, it sold out every time, I think. But this year in particular, it seemed to be so immediate. And Morty's trying to get in a box that he's too big for. Yeah, lucky we could get anything, but and gutted that close to the time we had to back out, because we've been to the last couple and they just kept getting better and better. Like the game of Eldritch Horror we had there, that's the last time I played Eldritch Horror, so it's been like a year since I played Eldritch Horror, which I'm gutted about, but time at the moment is just very, very scarce. So you are completed. All of that is done. We advance the hour. Okay. Diana. Are you going to spend your turn going to the first aid station? Or 1 more sanity defeats us, who she probably has to. So she's going to go to the first aid station, choose treatment. She can heal 1 sanity for free, or pay 2 of her 4 trophies to fully heal it. Okay. And then time passes. I think that's just all she gets to do. So back to Marie, and then it's going to be midnight. So does she try Don't Fall Asleep? But she can change a die to anything, can't she? But it's only a sanity if she fails the whole thing. She's going to try it, but I'm not feeling very confident. If she can roll 1 of them, then she can use the 3 trophies to get the second one, can't she? It's just, can she do that? Right. Let's go. We've got 1. So we'll... yeah, rather than spend the trophies, we'll wait and see if we roll another one. So we'll say that we've done the top task, which only needed 1 of them. And then try and do the second task. There's 1. She's got clues. Or she just spends the 3 of the 4 trophies. Yeah. Once per roll, she can spend 3 trophies, choose a die, and change its result to any other result. She'll change that to terror as well. Done. So trophies spent. this achieves so we won't lose sanity at midnight again. She gets a clue and an elder sign. So there is 4. That is a third of the way there. And a spell, which is going to be foresee. Discard to look at the top 4 cards of the adventure deck. Discard 1 and return the other 3 to the top of the deck in any order. Maybe she should do that now. When do we refill it? I think you refill it. Yeah, you refill it before you get the rewards, technically. So she can't do it on there. We can get blessed at the test of faith. Wish she could do it now. See what the top 4 are, because we'd like potentially gates will give you elder signs. So, ooh, 2 monsters and 2 elder signs. When a player draws this card, put a monster in each monster task. We've got terror effect, but they get you the good stuff. Koi Pond. Terror, you immediately fail the adventure, and it's a toughie. I quite like the idea of the public lavatory. Oh, it just goes on top, doesn't it? So no one's drawn it yet. What did it say? Discard 1 and return the other 3 to the top in any order. So we'll get rid of the under construction one, I think. And then we'll put public lav on the top. Boom. So that's midnight. Mythos card. Close the lost and found and chapel entrance cards for the rest of the game. Oh, it's a choice. Or add a Doom token to the Doom track and a monster appears. There is only one Doom. There's no Doom on there at the moment. It is what's going to summon the monster eventually. So we'd still have the first aid station. So we could get some stuff to beef up a bit. Do you know what? I'm gonna choose Doom. So that is a monster token as well. So we are going to have 2 monsters spawning. So the first one, let's see, a vampire. It gives you a bit of choice there. Put it on seeking leads. Oh, you got to do that top to bottom, so you'd have to do that first before you could move on. I don't think it should be on Fickle Fates because you already need so many scrolls on there. Put it on something in the basement. Yeah, that's just one that's probably not getting done. That's seeking leads. Although we can move things over, can't we? They've got a place as a reserve for someone else dropping out this time, so lucky. That's the upside. I said that 2 people got to go in our stead as well. And then we've got a dimensional shambler for terror, and then you would advance the clock. Put that. Put that on Fickle Fates. So, it's Diana now, isn't it? That was the Mythos card. So Diana is fully healed. Should she try Fickle Fates again? She could potentially defeat a monster. Shouldn't the yellow die be locked? Where's the... Oh, yeah. Thank you. No one's had a thing with the yellow die. Yeah, the Gala and the Great Hall locks it. So she could go and do that. Although at the moment, nobody's got a way of getting it yet. So it's not the worst thing that that's locked. I'm thinking Fickle Fates to go and get blessed again. And she could potentially defeat a monster. And even if she fails the thing as a whole, she would then gain a clue token for defeating the monster. So she is going to... Where is she? Oh, she's at the first aid station, isn't she? She's going to go to Fickle Fates again. Let's see what she can get. Let's check I've only got green dice in my hand. And we are looking for scrolls or terror. Ooh, scrolls. 2 scrolls, please. Is a good start. This is going to require almost all of the dice, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing there that we want to lock with the mists. So a second roll, please. And we get the terror we need. And perhaps... I wish I was locking a scroll up. Maybe I should lock that up. So that we've got the clues. I've got 2 chances to roll scroll. The spell's used then, though. Even if you didn't do it. She hasn't got a clue to spend. We just need... We've got 3 chances, I guess, to get this scroll. We get no scroll. Discard 1. It's not looking good for Diana. It's Fickle Fates, isn't it? And it's not a scroll. So, I think she defeats the monster, doesn't she? And check on the monster bit. Attack. Collect it at the end of your resolution phase. And follow any instructions on the other side. Yeah, you gain the monster marker and then suffer the penalties. So she gets this. There's no instructions on the other side. So it's a trophy still. And she suffers a sanity damage. But each time she defeats a monster, she gains a clue at the end of the resolution phase. So not the worst thing. And she could keep that on that spell. Does it need to be on your spell for you to be able to use it? Or can anyone use those 3 clues while they're on there? I don't remember using spells too much, like, as holding things anyway. Any player chooses to use it. Cool. Or you can just remove it if you want to roll it. So... Oh, that monster required us to advance time. And then at the end of Diana's turn, she would advance time. So Marie should try and do something that wants you to have some clues at least. It's like a secret gathering, potentially. Gala in the Great Hall. That is tough, though, isn't it? The scroll and the mask and the clues. She's got 3. Investigate. She's got 3 clues. So she could potentially do something tricky. And if you do the Gala at the Great Hall, you get 2 clues back. And a spell and an Elder Sign. Let's try it. Gala in the Great Hall, please. So she is sure to die, but she's... Oh, I don't count. She's sure to die, but she can use it off the spell. Oh, lots of clues. So we could either re-roll them all, but we do need this eventually. Yeah, let's say sanity damage for completing that, and there's the 3 clues. I'd like to at least get one of the symbols. And then... Okay, so we've got the mask. And the clues are potentially usable off that spell. So let's use investigate. Let's use clues to reroll these to try and get a scroll. There's a scroll. And there's 3 investigate, so we can actually leave it on the spell for someone else to use. Successful turn again for Marie. So she gets 2 clues back. Spell time. What spells she got? Astral Travel. Can lock a die on there. And an Elder Sign. That's 5 out of 12. And then the yellow die is unlocked. She goes back there, and she's got herself 3 trophies again, so she can turn a die to anything in the future. A new adventure. The Public Lavatory. I remember that. So when a player draws this card, place a monster in each monster task below. So we've got a Yeti there. Mask or a Terror, but you lose a health. I think we've lost health yet. And then we have got an Ithaquah Cultist. At midnight, add a Doom token to the Doom track. So, I think maybe Diana should come and do this, but that's a toughie. I suppose you've only got to defeat that monster, haven't you? Is the main thing that we want to happen. But she's got clues banked up. What do we need to do? Put a doom out. We've only got one doom so far. It's not the worst thing. Okay. Advance for Marie's turn. It's Diana's turn. So she's got those clues banked up. So it would be good to go to, say, a secret gathering. Although you still need to get 2 scrolls at the same time there. Test of Faith would get you blessed. We've got 3 clues banked up. Got 3 investigate banked up. She's got a clue. The Great Hall of Ciliano is just sitting there. That's got a midnight. Oh yeah, each investigator here discards an ally. Not found any allies yet. Or been there. I think, is that just empty underneath? No, it's a terror still. She can move a monster as well. She's going to go to the public lavatory. Not expecting to do it. Although you don't need the clues at all there. But you'd need all 5 to be successful to complete that. There's the lavatory as a monster itself, but then there were 2 things hiding in it. There's a Yeti in it. Terror is lose sanity here. I feel like the secret gathering though. She got to get 2 scrolls together. Something in the basement. Something easy. Right. It's decided. So we are looking for 6 investigate or a scroll or a terror. We're going to go for the scroll there. First roll, success. Next. We've got a scroll again. Terror, success. Now we need to get 3, at least 3 investigate to satisfy that 6. And we get, oh, can almost do it all here, but it's not worth risking a reroll. We'll just spend the spell. There's the 6 investigate. And we get back a clue and a unique item, which is going to be Powder of Ibn Ghazi. It is get the red die. And there's another trophy for future use. Maybe with those rolls, would have been good to go to the Great Hall as it turned out, but I didn't know that she's going to get those rolls. It's midnight, so a doom on the Ancient One, because that monster's out. Nobody's there, so that one doesn't trigger. And Mythos card is going to be Eldritch Knowledge. Add a doom token to the track unless at least one investigator has a spell. Thanks for hanging on to that one, Murray. In a disturbed mind. Oh, so this is a lingering thing. All adventure cards gain the following terror effect today, replacing any terror effects they normally have. Discard all dice showing terror results. So it would be terrible to try something that you need a terror result for. Need it, yeah. For the whole day. So what shall Marie do? She has got clues. But if you have to discard the dice, there's no point going for something that you need the things for. You got to discard them. Public lavatory seems too difficult. Maybe the test of faith. She's got 3 trophies, so she can set a die to anything. And she's got 4 clues. Yeah, but you probably don't want to do big things because you discard the dice. Test of faith. Let's go for it. And she's got the spell if she wants to use it, so we discard the terror die. She can spend these 3. This is a bit risky. To turn something into the mask and do the 3 in the mask. Or does she just keep hold of the 3? I can't remember what that was. And re-roll everything else. Because I don't want to, like... We could make the 6 with all of this, but then that's nearly all of the dice gone, and we need the 2 to then be something specific. So I think keep hold of the 3, spend a clue to re-roll the rest of them. Hope for another 3 or a mask. And we get another 3. So we'll keep those as the 6. New roll. Now we need a 3 and a mask. Got a clue still. Oh, we've got the 3 trophies. So that's nothing there. Spend a clue to re-roll all of them. This is the clues disappearing. So there's the mask. So maybe we just spend the 3 trophies now. Yeah. She's going to do it. Spend the 3 trophies to turn this into 3 clues. 3 investigate. To complete this. Become blessed. For future turns. And she's got 2 trophies for next time. Coming out is the Key to Beyond. So, that's all done. Time advances. Diana, she has got the red die potentially, but we are still discarding tentacles. So it's on these really, isn't it? They're only optional tentacles. She's got 2 clues. She could potentially defeat 2 monsters here and do something big. She's going to get the red die, cross her fingers for these clues, and she's going to the public lavatory. You might discard dice. It's not just that terror means nothing, it's that you discard the die if it rolls that. I think we need to wait another day to do that. Yeah, don't get the red die. Key to Beyond would open a gate and get you 2 clues. Fickle Fates is a lot of scrolls. Secret Gathering is an Elder Sign. Fickle Fates at the moment doesn't have a monster on it, and it's a bit easier for that reason. She'll give Secret Gathering a go. Yeah, there's an Elder Sign if you do it. So she's got the clues. 6 investigate and 2 scrolls on the tasks. There's 2 scrolls. So we'll take that. 3 scrolls, actually. So we've just got to get 6 investigates. Did any of that roll terror? Let me know if it did. There's unfortunately a bit of lag in the stream. I don't know if I should remove one of these. I was so excited by rolling so many scrolls. I wasn't looking. Although terror only... Doesn't terror only kick off if you fail, so I don't need to worry so much? Yeah. I shouldn't have been worrying about this terror effect. Oh well, I've come here now. Terror only happens if you fail the roll. I was thinking it's like... You just do it immediately, but no. That's way harder than it needs to be. There's 6 clues. We've done a Secret Gathering anyway. So, monster appears, and it's going to have to appear on Fickle Fates. I think from now on, if another monster comes out, you have to put it underneath a task on something. 7 investigate, and a scroll, and advance time. Gain a clue. Shouldn't even have to spend one. Open a gate. It's going to be to Lost Carcosa. Oh, monster can go there. And an Elder Sign. There is 6 of 12. Well done, Diana. And another clue. She didn't defeat a monster. Should have gone over there to try and defeat something with monsters. I have been misunderstanding the severity of that lingering effect. So Marie is blessed, don't you know? So what's she going to try? She can hold a die. She's got 2 clues left over. Fickle Fates now seems very difficult. So does Lost Carcosa, getting 3 of those at once. It's 2 Elder Signs if you can do it. Might have to team up on that. 3 sanity damage if you fail as well. That would defeat Diana. Almost Marie at the moment. If she had another trophy, maybe she should go for something that's just a 1 to... She's got to do that in order, but... Fickle Fate seems undoable. She is blessed, so it's a bit easier. She's going to go for Koi Pond, because the terror effect here, you immediately fail the adventure. Discarding the terror dice isn't as bad, is it? Because we would hopefully use those up. The effect isn't nearly as bad as I've been scared of. Yeah, she's going to go for Koi Pond. And she's got the 2 clues waiting in the wings as well. Okay, so there's a terror and there's a mask. Do we clue? We've got all of these to try and get another mask. There's another mask. So that can get done. And then next roll. Because if we roll a terror, we'll succeed. So, fail and do the terror effect. The only thing that would be discarded is the thing that causes us to succeed. So Marie has successfully not fallen into the Koi Pond. Unlike Michael Scott, we need to draw a monster, which is going in Lost Carcosa. Oh, it's a cultist. Made that easier. Instead of 5 investigate, potentially. It's fewer dice, maybe. And a clue back. And a common item, a lantern, get you the yellow die. And an elder sign, there is number 7. 2 more trophies, so unfortunately she might have to spend 4 rather than 3, because you can't get change, I don't think. Adventure comes out, too quiet. At midnight, add a doom, and a monster appears. Time advances. And that's adding a doom. So, Diana, then. I did roll terror, but it didn't matter, did it? And that's when I was worried about I would have to remove terror immediately when I didn't. I think Diana's going to go to the public lavatory, then. Knowing what she now knows. And spend the... Oh, she doesn't... She's not blessed, though. She could move a monster out. But no. We'll try and go for these. So we're after terror or mask. So we've got mask. So we can defeat that monster. And, oh, she hasn't got a spell, unfortunately. So let her hang on. Oh, actually, while you've rolled them, why wouldn't you do mask, scroll, scroll? I'd love to hold that back as well. But I know we want to defeat the monsters most of all. But if you can do the tough thing, we might be able to do the task with some clues as well. Wish we could do a couple at once. Okay, next time. Well, there's a mask. So we'll do the monster that time. And then we've got clues if we are going to need them. Or we just accept this as a loss. The terror effect would discard terror cards, which we haven't got here. Or we've got 3 clues. Let's spend 1 and then have a think about it. It's mask or terror that we need. Terror. Boom. So, has succeeded. Gets both of these monsters. Are there any text to come out here? No, but there's 2 trophies each. And in the resolution phase, gets a clue each. So spent 1, but gets 2 back, plus 2 elder signs. And then 2 monsters. So we need the new adventure coming out. Just sign here. So that goes to his trophies as well. She's got so many trophies. 10 trophies right now. You go back there, and then it was 2 monsters. And they've got to go at the bottom of cards, making them harder. But I think you have to put monsters out evenly. So you can't put a second monster below it until everything's got one below. So that's the even is for extra ones. Okay. So this is going to be a Bayaki. So none available. Choose any card. So it's just an extra thing to do. Just make what's the swirlies effect? That's not getting cursed, is it? Oh, it is getting cursed. Just sign here. Opens a gate, gets your spell, gets you cursed. I'm gonna put a monster on that for now. Trying not to cover it too much on it. You would just put it underneath the card. Oh, I can, can't I? Are you going to forget that it's part of that card? Potentially. And then we need to put a Dark Young somewhere else. The key to Beyond. So getting tricky with these tasks. That was Diana's turn. So at midnight, this gets replaced, doesn't it? It's just today, isn't it? Yeah, return the previous card. A monster appears. All adventure cards with an Elder Sign reward have one less Elder Sign today. Ouch. So this is going to be a toughie, a Spectral Hunter, but it's with 4 trophies. I think on Seeking Leads. So do we still go for the Elder Sign things, knowing you'll only get 1 instead of 2? But we're only 3 away from doing it. So it might be tough, but it's still probably worth it. So that was Diana's turn, wasn't it? Because we're off because of the extra thing that got advanced. So I'm thinking, maybe you go and do Fickle Fates, and that will purposely advance it an extra step to get rid of this quicker. If you can get the 7 Investigate and a scroll. Marie is going to try just that. She's going to go Fickle Fates. She is going to get the yellow die. Oh, she's already blessed, though. Is the downside of that. It's a bit of a waste. You do get to get something, I think. If you're already blessed, you get a bit of a... Gain a clue, draw a common item or a unique item or a spell. But if she failed at something, then she would not be blessed anymore. Maybe she should try... Great Hall of Celiano. Oh, that adds a Doom to the Doom tracker. That's still out, isn't it? That's the 3rd Doom, which is another monster. So we want that gone as well. That's got an Elder Sign on it, but it would do nothing right now. Oh, this locks the special dice, and we don't have a card that's get them back, even if they're locked. She is going to go... She's blessed, but she can't have the yellow die. It's the... What the easiest place to have it go is. They're all pretty difficult. It's only 4 investigate to get rid of this, I suppose, but... The hidden passage, and that's where she'll go. So she is blessed, but she can't take the lantern because it's locked. So what do we need first? 3 investigate. Done. She does have a spell. Do we want to lock something up in case? And we've got a mask there. Lock that up. Watch me roll 1. So I need mask and 3 clues next. If there'd have been a scroll, I'd lock that up. Okay. Clue. Because we need to do these in order. 3 clues, please. There we go. 3 clues and a mask. And that spell is done. And then we need a scroll and then 4 clues to consider this complete. Scroll, thank you. Fingers crossed. Oh, Marie can turn something to any face. She'd have to spend 4 trophies instead of 3, but that makes it a little bit more likely. Oh, there's 4 though. She doesn't need to. Boom. So you are unlocked again. Marie has defeated a Wraith. And would be 2 Elder Signs, but it is just 1 because of our lingering effect. But I think that's still pretty fantastic. And what's this? That's something we defeated earlier. Something that she spent. Yeah, Hidden Passage was just get Elder Signs. New thing to come out is Tempest in a Teapot. So we've got space to have a monster there. She succeeded, so she doesn't get rid of Blessed. All lovely. Time passes, and it's Diana. So, Diana has 4 clues, but nothing else to help. Does she try Fickle Fates? So it would advance the time. Tempest in a Teapot is easier, but doesn't reward you with an Elder Sign at all. Lost Carcosa is a bit easier. I say that, you still need 3 terror in one go. She's going to try Fickle Fates. So many scrolls. And so much investigation. But I'm thinking maybe she just wants to defeat the monster, most of all. That's still 7 investigate and a scroll. Because failing Lost Carcosa kills her because of its failure thing here. Fickle Fates. Loads of investigate, please. Oh, she can move the monster away to try and make it easier. But it's the monster that we want to kill. More than doing the thing, really. We've got rerolls. So there's 3, 5, 7 and a scroll. So the quest cannot be done, basically. So there's no point continuing it. Really, we might as well back out now. There's nothing bad that can happen to us, but we can't complete it. We've only got 2 dice to do 4 things. But this is defeated. So she will get a clue. And we advance time. Failure, punishment, take a sanity. End of turn, advance time. It seems we're going alright, doesn't it? I feel like it's gone a lot worse in the past. Okay. So there is still a reduction of Elder Signs. I think... There's no point in Marie going and getting double blessed. Maybe she goes to Lost Carcosa and then we just need to do any of these with 1 Elder Sign on to win. She's going to go to Lost Carcosa. Where's... Oh yeah, Diana's still there. She's going to go and get the yellow die as well, just to try and secure this, because we need the 3 terror in one go. The yellow is just a normal die, isn't it? Oh, there's no terror on it, but there's a 4 investigate. So we need... Oh, there's 2. She hasn't got a spell to hang on to anything. She was only got 1 reroll, though. I mean, that... It seems like a good situation, doesn't it, to try for that reroll. I wish she had more. Maybe we should hang on to a scroll, because if she fails, she still gets something. Nah. We need to try and get this terror. Although the white die might as well stay as a scroll, because you can't get a terror on it. Can't you? I think that's the yellow die you're thinking of. You can get a terror on this. I can't remember what the yellow die was. That wasn't a scroll, was it? We got it. So there's 3 terror. All we need on the next roll is a mask or a scroll. Didn't get... Oh, mask. What am I talking about? Can't see the blessed dice. So, success. That is 1 Elder Sign. 1 clue. One spell. Summon Guardian Spirit. Discard when any investigator fails an adventure. That investigator does not suffer any of the adventure card's penalties. And she's defeated a cultist. That cultist made it easier than getting that 5 investigate. And she's got another 2 trophies. She can turn anything to anything. Okay, nothing refreshes because that was another world. Advance time. So, Mythos card changes. Close the souvenir shop for the rest of the game, or add a Doom token and 2 monsters appear. I don't think we're going to use the souvenir shop. Let's close it. Right. Diana, you have got loads of clues. Let's not go to somewhere that will make you die if you fail. What's the easiest to do? That's got midnight effects. Because the Ancient One's not going to wake up at this rate, is he? Although you can see the failure things on all of these cards would be adding Doom on there if like these had come out earlier and been the one we needed to do. Oh, at midnight, speaking of Doom, add a Doom and a monster appears. So it's not that easy. It's either going on Fickle Fate or Tempest in a Teapot. If it's a cultist, it's going on Tempest in a Teapot. The mask and lose a health. It's a Cho-Cho. Is that easier than getting 4 investigate? You could do it in fewer dice. You need to do it in order is the hard bit, isn't it? You don't need to do that one in order. But it's a lot of dice. Let's get the 6 investigate. Yeah, we go for Tempest in a Teapot, and that's where Diana is going to go and hope to secure this, but she does not have the blessed die and she does not have the yellow die. That's no one's got the yellow die at the moment. So, yes, I'm locked in. Well, we could move it away, but no, I don't want to. I could have just not put it there if I wanted to move it away. So we need a mask to start things with. That's not a good start then, is it? So we're going to have to clue that away. That's some good investigate. If you'd got rid of the monster. We need a mask, please. I mean, you might as well clue while you've got all of these dice. Mask, please. There we go. And take a health damage. Might be the first health damage of the game. Then we need a terror. On this roll, please. No. Clue. And this wins the game. You might as well burn through all of the stuff. Terror. And then finally, I'd love to have a spell to hang on to this mask, but can't. So we've got a scroll. 2 more clues. So there's one. Reroll these. We're looking for a mask. There's a mask. Mask, scroll, get yourself a clue. A unique item to look at, why not? The obsidian statue would get you a red die 1 off. But most importantly, there is an elder sign. And Glarkey is put away. Once and for all. Okay. So, like, Diana was failing a few things in a row early on. And had to go and get healed. But largely, like still failed at a few things. But generally, I felt that went pretty well. There wasn't too much early on adding Doom, was there either, so the pressure wasn't there from that stuff, and like monsters weren't coming out and that. But you can see like a few of these things earlier on. As James said, yeah, I think we played Gates of Arkham when it came out. I think that might be the last expansion we got to when we originally had it, years and years and years and years ago. When I decided to, like, I didn't want the Arkham things anymore. But then later I decided I want all of them back, and now I want them all forever. So there we go. That's an Elder Sign, everyone. I really enjoyed that. I do love doing an Arkham thing. And as I say, I haven't played Elder Sign for ages. It's probably been a couple of years. So it's lovely to be back. It's nice to... It wasn't all plain sailing, but it's nice to do a semi-smooth run of it as well. And be mildly successful at it. We didn't get an ally the whole time, did we? Although they're all like... You can see however many... What do we see? Like 20 adventures or something like that. There are like over 80 just in the the game in the first expansion. You can see right away there at the bottom. Security officer would get you an ally down there. And you can see that's what I like with like it happens with the card game and the third edition and stuff, but I like the old art appear. Like he's in the card game, isn't he, with the same art? Sometimes you get like the same people reappearing, but a lot of people have been redone for the newer art. I like it when the second edition era stroke Call of Cthulhu era art comes up in it. But there we go. That is Elder Sign and Unseen Forces, the first dimension that just gets all mixed in. I'd like to do another one soonish with some of these other expansions and that say are kind of like not completely standalone, but you don't mix them together. You just do them one at a time in, I suppose, a kind of Arkham Second Edition kind of style. That is as much as Arkham Second Edition is my favorite of the Arkham Files and one of my favorite games just overall. I think the downside of it is the setting up and putting in and taking out what you want to do from the combination of expansions you want to turn on. When it comes to like, it does set particular moods and stuff, but when things like Eldritch Horror have a million expansions too, but you just mix it all in and it'll be fine. It's nicer for getting to grips with it all, isn't it? And yeah, thanks James for posting about it and making me jealous of your Elder Sign playing and wanting to have a game myself. You made this stream happen. What can you get me to play next? We'll see what you're posting about. I'll keep an eye out because I don't know. Like, hopefully, as I say, Thursday is the hope for a stream to do a Thursday night one. We'll see how it goes because yeah, that's why like. Unfortunately, all of these live things get posted kind of last minute or like on the day that they're happening rather than well in advance because I don't know what's going to have happened in the daytime. Like I was glad because today was a no nap day for a lot of it. But talking about my baby rather than me. If you're unaware, you just think, oh, because you didn't have a nap. No, because my young baby didn't. So yeah, I was hopeful that well we'll have enough time before the stream to relearn stuff, and I mostly did. Just the fairly important Mythos card rule that I missed, but it's alright, isn't it? So yeah, hopefully we'll see you on Thursday for something. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be Speakeasy. I'm thinking Speakeasy is going to be next week because it did get as many votes as Coming of Age. So we'll see how that goes. And thanks for watching Elder Sign, everyone. I didn't know how many people had tuned in for. It is still an alchemy thing, isn't it? And it's got a fan base, as with the rest of them. But yeah, loads more people than were watching the Coming of Age stream, which I suppose is a new thing, and maybe people don't know as much about it. Certainly not probably got as much of a crossover audience, but I was a bit disappointed that it got watched eventually. But it was a very, very stressful day trying to make that stream come together. I was a bit disappointed that there weren't very many people watching it. But they're up for the future, aren't they? That video is there now. So yeah, I hope I will see you on Thursday live for stuff. There is, yeah, let's say in the meantime, there is stuff getting worked on. I'm getting the Tigris games together because there are going to be some videos on Moon Saga coming up fairly soon. So I need to brush up on all of the games and then learn the expansions and how Moon Saga and stuff happens. And we're going to have some videos of them fairly soon as well. And yes, I would like to keep pushing it back and thinking, oh, maybe Christmas I'll get to do like an Eldritch Horror video because say it's been over a year now since I've even played it. Never mind done a video for it. And the video was like, I streamed it on my birthday last year, didn't I? So it would be October. It was last on the channel. Last October. And then we had the one last summer where it was me and Rach and Paul playing. So I'd like to do that again as well. There's loads of things that I want to do, but we'll see what we can make up. And really, I feel like sometimes there's, you understand, don't you? There's just not going to be a stream some weeks. I always feel like, oh, I didn't get to do one last week, so I should try and do extra to make up for it. But yeah, it's hard to just make one happen. Some weeks, partly from responsibilities and things, but partly because I'm getting other videos ready. Like it was the 52 Realms and Primal needing to get filmed and edited and stuff last week, and things just overran. So we'll see what we can do. Hey Sarah, how's it going? You're a little late, just a little bit late, but yeah, you can rewind and watch if you'd like to see how it went. I don't know if I spoiled it. The elder signs probably spoil it. How did we get here though? I haven't got Tembi. It looks quite nice. I would like to have a go of it. I don't have it right now though. So yes, coming up, well, you can see two videos went up today, if you include this one. 52 Realms Adventures got a new map and two new characters. And if you bought the game previously, you get that all of that stuff for free. And if you haven't had it yet, it's even more stuff in it for £5. And I really liked it. It's one of my favourite games last year. Asterisk that was a sponsored playthrough before I praise anything. But I did two. I did another one. Another one will be coming up soon, and that one wasn't technically. I just wanted to show off both of the new characters. They're really cool. So yeah, the stuff coming up. I'm trying to do all of the things. Board games forever. Have lovely evenings, everyone, and I hope I will see you live shortly later in the week. Bye, 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 bye.